Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you how to use VTube Studio. So, as soon as you open it, you'll see these things on the side. All you have to do if you want to open one of your VTuber models, you just go to this little icon here, and then you can click on your VTuber model and it'll load it onto the scene. There's all of these different things here that you can do with your model. Your hotkeys are basically going to be different toggles of your model. If you don't know what that is, say you want to hold like a special prop that was like rigged with your model, um, like a like a pen or a keyboard or something like that maybe, or just a different hairstyle, a different outfit. All of those different things are going to be hotkeys in this little section here. So all of these are my hotkeys, which one of them, if I press O on my keyboard, it'll give me my otter. Or if I press T, my tail will go up. So those are different hotkeys you can do on your model, and you just have to set them up here unless your rigger already did it. So if you do a new one here, then it'll have the name, the action, the animation, the keybind. And I don't use the gestures. The screen button is useful if you're using your phone or like your tablet. Then you can tap one of these and it'll give you the numbers on the side of your screen so that you can tap them with your finger, because obviously you won't have a keyboard, so keys won't work in that situation. Um, so if you want to set up one of these hotkeys for like an outfit or something, so you would do a hotkey action, and there's all different things. You can play an animation, maybe you have like a crying animation for your model, or your idle animation, which is what happens when you're idle, or your expressions, maybe you want to be angry. There's all different things. You can toggle items on the scene, you can have visual effects, all of these different things that you can set as a hotkey. And then obviously your keybind. So let's go to the next thing that I want to go over. There is, here's your auto setup. And there's all different settings. You can adjust how strong things are, like your physics. If you want your mouth to move more and it's not, then you can go down to your mouth, like your mouth open here. See this number, this in and out? Basically, it's saying what the input and output is for this. And when my mouth opens and closes, you can see the number, how much it's going up. And up here is the maximum and the minimum. And whenever I'm opening my mouth, it goes pretty much to the max. But you can adjust these numbers so that's, say you want your mouth to open more and it's not opening enough. Like maybe the maximum is like 5 and your input only goes up to 1. So my input seems to mostly go to 1. So that's a decent maximum, since I'm opening my mouth like pretty far, and I like to have it as like 1 probably, cuz if I'm opening my mouth like super super wide, it goes all the way up to 2. So I think 1 is a great minimum for how much my mouth should open. And feel free to like mess around with any numbers. There's probably more like in-depth guides about the numbers, but I would say a general guide is your input and your maximum, your your minimum and maximum, and like what you want the max to be, but just go off of what your input is. So when I'm opening my mouth, it's this number, so I'm gonna make my maximum somewhere around there, probably. So you're probably thinking, Krell, what do I do if I want to change my background, or I want to have like some kind of cool prop? Okay, well, this icon right here is where you change your background. So let's change the background. Oh, now I'm in the middle of like this town or something. The middle of the street. Okay, I don't like that background. I'm gonna get a different background. Oh, oh, uh, now I'm in the water somewhere. Okay, well, yeah, now I'm swimming. Um, okay, so I don't know if I like that background either. That one's Okay, let's just do this background. This one is nice. Um, let's go to the first star and let's get like an item. Let's get a boba. Oh, that's okay. I'm using my cursor of my mouse. Oh, hold on. Okay, wait. Let me do the right thing, which is oh, let me. Okay, this is good. This is good. Maybe like a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's fine. So I can lock my model so that if I lock it and then I try to move it, it won't move now. So it doesn't matter if you're like clicking something on top, it won't move your model. But now if I unlock it, I can take away the boba or whatever kind of prop that I have. And you can lock just the prop too. See, my model moves, but my prop doesn't. So you can do that too with if you just keep this one locked and not your model. So I'm gonna unlock both. You can do more than one of these too. Maybe I want maybe I want a mustache. So I'm just gonna put a mustache on me. That looks pretty snazzy, I think. It also moves with my model, so whenever I'm moving, it kind of moves a little bit too. And you can create scenes which will load whenever you select them, so you can have like a bunch of different props, maybe a background too. Okay, let's go into something even cooler. So if I want to change my display lighting, let me turn that off. But right now it's just normal VTuber lighting. My VTuber model is just normal. But if I want to change the display lighting so that it's dynamic and it changes depending on what window I'm on, so it'll give like a lighting effect on my model, I just go to this window here and it'll have like all these different things that I can change the display lighting to. So I'm just going to set it to display and it changes. You can see it right here. It's taking all of these different colors and it's kind of just like putting them on my VTuber model. Maybe I don't want it to be that strong. Like something like this. I kind of like how this looks, or maybe darker or lighter. But I'm just gonna keep it in the center probably. Maybe a little less bright. Or you can change the color, just your overall color, like this. Maybe I feel like being purple today. Actually, no. Let's be blue, blue, green, orange. Let's be orange. So now I'm orange. I'm gonna turn that off because I have something even cooler. Visual effects are really cool too. So if you press the visual effects to be on, these are what mine are set to, but there's all different types of effects you can do. So let me just show you selected effects. There's weather effects, there's bloom, there's background, there's like all different things that you can do. Just look at all of them. So I have a couple together. These are my presets. So my presets are kind of set to like a couple different things. See, I have this one, rain. Let's do that. Now it's raining. And the first one right here is where you can make a preset. So you can save your current state as a preset. Say you go to like all your selected effects and you do like all these different things. So now it looks a little bit different. Now it looks a little foggy, I guess. But you can play around with all these different settings. I'm not going to go through every single one because it's kind of like you can figure all those out. Pretty self-explanatory to just go through the specific effects you want and to mess around with them. There's nothing super overly complicated when you go into like your effects and you mess around with them. I think what I covered is pretty like basic for to understand most of Live 2D with just those. There's also this here, which is a DLC for multiplayer, which is a collab DLC, which you can have other VTubers on your uh, VTube studio with you when you're collabing with people. You can also get rid of your watermark with a DLC. I think it's $15. But yeah, I hope that this helped. This was probably a shorter video, but I literally just wanted to cover some basic things really fast. So if you just needed a quick video to understand VTube Studio, then I hope that this helped, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!